Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon-sponsored blind reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of Ben Wilder, who has requested that I react to more RWBY Thoughts videos from Crumbling Cube. This time, it's what Oscar really thinks of Lionheart, what Jaune really thinks, and what Oscar really thinks of Hazel. So, sounding like it's going to be a lot of the battle for Haven, and a lot of Oscar. Which, I mean, is kind of normal for this series. That's where it all started, and he's definitely the biggest mainstay here. And it kind of makes sense. I mean, he does have two voices in his head, so you can make it a bit more of a conversation, where for everyone else, it just has to be kind of observations, added observations onto what we already have. But with Oscar, it can be a bit of a dialogue. And it could be a pretty interesting one with these two. I mean, Lionheart and Hazel as our subjects, because definitely the history makes it interesting. With Lionheart, I think we have a pretty good idea of what the relationship was like with Ozpin, just from the comments made. I think really what he says in Volume 6, like I think in the second episode, I think that puts a lot of it in perspective. Though this was probably made before that, so I don't know. But you could tell that they were actually pretty good friends and that Ozpin trusted him a lot. At one point, and then Salem kind of got in there and changed things. So, yeah. But the more interesting one, I think, is Hazel, because that might be a bit more difficult for making a video like this, because I still don't think we really know the full story very well. I mean, we heard Ozpin's rather brief retelling of it, but I don't think we should believe that. I mean, at this point, it's pretty clear that Ozpin is not exactly the most reliable of narrators. So, yeah, I rather feel that there's definitely going to be more to that story. And, yeah, it's not going to really reflect well on Ozpin. We'll see, but I kind of think that's going to be the case. And I know that when that story was told, a lot of people, I think me included, were kind of questioning that as his motivation. And definitely in retrospect, it's pretty easy, I think, to draw the conclusion that there's going to be a lot more to that once we get back to it. And maybe hear Hazel's side of the story. Yeah. And then we have Jaune. Jaune, I assume it's going to be Jaune's thoughts during the Battle of Haven, just because the other two are Battle of Haven, so it makes sense that it would be. I mean, it could be just Jaune's thoughts throughout Volume 5, or maybe even before, but I'm thinking it's going to be Volume 5 at least. And really, when it comes to Volume 5 and Jaune, all of his best moments are pretty much at the Battle of Haven. I mean, he has a few moments here and there, but he really doesn't become the focus until we get to Haven, or in particular the Battle for Haven. And then we have all that stuff with Cinder, all those bubbling emotions over Pyrrha, and then Weiss happens, and he has to unlock his semblance. So it's a lot of good stuff, and I assume that's what we'll be doing here, though I guess we'll see. Anyway, excited for these, so let's just go ahead and get them started. Here we go.
RWBY Thoughts is a fan-made parody.
Disclaimer.
This is not endorsed by Rooster Teeth in any way. Views, opinions, and thoughts are all our own. Rooster Teeth and RWBY are trade names or registered trademarks of Rooster Teeth Productions, LLC.
Oh no. No one's getting in.
This is the right one?
And no one is getting
I
out.
thought we were doing Lionheart first.
This was all just a trap?
Well, not exactly. I mean, we knew something wasn't right and we walked in anyway.
Yeah?
Really, this one's on us.
I mean, that's...
Tell me, how long have you been with them?
Aw, don't take it personally, little bird. Your sister was a recent addition, but Leonardo's been sending Salem all sorts of information for a very long time.
Stop it.
That's shame.
What is wrong with you? How can you be so broken inside?
Jaune?
Oh, with that damn smile on your face! Everybody stay calm.
Do you hear the music, Crow? It's exponentially less calm.
All right, Oscar. One of the 32.33
Oscar can hear the score.
percentage of our survival. Our strategy should be to...
Jaune!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Hey there, Blondie.
All right.
All these fights we should have seen more of.
Nicely. How about we go talk to Leonardo then, Oscar? Oh yeah. You have no idea how much I'm looking forward to this.
Young man, I suggest you leave. Now. I'm warning you. That's enough!
Wow, that dual disc thing certainly doesn't give me time to react.
I mean, we all thought it.
I came here to speak cryptically and kick ass. And I'm all out of cryptic speeches.
Are you?
Oz, you just did it again right there.
Wow, I really do need to work on that.
Ozpin.
Not quite.
Wow, this is a rush. It's a lot easier when it's a real opponent.
And not a potential love interest, correct?
Oz, not now.
Very well. And do give Leonardo my regards, Oscar. Oh, you've got it.
Potential love interest.
I knew you would be back, but you made it here. You found Crow. How?
Leo, what happened to you?
I really don't recall you being such a little bitch.
Do you really think finding Crow is that hard? Have you met him? We just had to go to the nearest bar.
You can't have
Good
had
point.
this form for long. You're not really Ozpin right now.
You know, I really don't need to be Professor Osmond to kick your ass. This is kind of sad, actually.
Wow.
What the hell was that?
Wise!
Oh.
Ah yes, the silver eyes thing. Slipped my mind.
And you didn't stop to think that you should have taught her how to use those? What the hell, Oz? This fight could have been
I don't know if
over
he
when
knows.
you stared Cinder into submission.
Oscar.
He's not silver-eyed.
please, I know you're upset about your waifu getting knocked out.
Wow.
But we have cool
Waifu.
fights to watch now.
Do you hear yourself right now?
Hit Leo with a stick. One of the best moments. Gotta love that.
RWBY, get up! Get up! We need you!
And this is the part where you say, I need you. And then Ruby Rose gets up and looks you in the eye longingly and says, I know.
Oz, will you write your fanfics later? Crisis here.
You letting that boy make a fool of you?
That's not just a boy. It's Ozpin.
Ozpin.
RWBY, you...
Ozpin!
Oh no.
Okay, are we really gonna end every video on an oh no?
Shut up, Oscar. It builds tension.
Fade in. Patrick and Eric stand ready to perform for the masses. Patrick is the one that's supposedly black, but is clearly lighter than a graham cracker, so the jury's still out on that.
Okay.
Lest we forget, Eric Shum. I've seen more meat on a micropenis, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Take it away, boys. Well, it looks like they've got nothing to say, so like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Fade out.
RWBY Thoughts is a fan-made parody. This is not endorsed by Rooster Teeth in any way. Views, opinions, and thoughts are all our own. Rooster Teeth and RWBY are trade names or registered trademarks of Rooster Teeth Productions, LLC.
Oh, okay. Going back to volume 4.
There you go, son. It's gonna be heavier than you used to, but you'll thank me the next time you go up against a set of claws.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Wait, where did the other shoulder guard go?
Oh.
Did you just melt the metal down and add it to the chest? I know beggars can't be choosers, but this upgrade leaves me more open than before.
Wow.
Don't gotta say anything. Just put it on. I'll go get the rest.
So, what are you waiting for?
Oh, right. Guess I was gonna grow out of it eventually.
A sign of progress.
Progress.
Yeah, if progress could mean I don't outgrow my clothes every 4 months and be able to find size 16 shoes, that'd be great.
What is it?
Ruby.
What is that?
What, my hoodie?
It's got a cute little bunny rabbit!
Why is this funny now? Do you not remember my pajamas?
It's pumped. You know, from
I think it's because it's the hoodie he's always wearing under his armor. Different than having goofy pajamas.
50.
You know, some mourn the loss of a loved one with sad songs, some cry, and some take long walks. But I binge ate 50 boxes of cereal that featured a picture of a dead girlfriend on them. If that's worth laughing about, then fine.
I think the implication is actually that he had it before. But it's
wow, has Ruby always been the savage?
Well, I suppose we don't have to grow out of everything.
Can't have a huntsman without his weapon. Made all the modifications you asked for. That was some fine metal you brought me. Accents the white nicely. Where'd you get it from?
From a friend.
I may or may not have dug through a box of Pyrrha's stuff before they returned everything else to her grief-stricken family.
He cleans up all right, don't you think?
He certainly does.
Ren, no, please. Don't notice me like that. Nora will certainly break my heart.
Everyone's gonna stop Team Ranger now. Team Junior.
Still not a color.
It doesn't matter what we're called. As long as we're together.
Fade in. Patrick and Eric stand ready to perform for the masses. Patrick is the one that's supposedly black, but is clearly lighter than a graham cracker, so the jury's still out on that. And least we forget,
I'm gonna be seeing this a lot,
Eric
aren't I?
Shum. I've seen more meat on a micro penis, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Take it away, boys. Well, it looks like they've got nothing to say, so like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Fade out.
RWBY Thoughts is a fan-made parody. This is not endorsed by Rooster Teeth in any way. Views, opinions, and thoughts are all our own. Rooster Teeth and RWBY are trade names or registered trademarks of Rooster Teeth Productions, LLC.
Back to this.
Ruby, you...
Had kind of a nice little interlude there for Jaune.
This is not the spirit you're looking for. Pay no attention to that voice inside that boy's head. Oh, it won't work, will it?
Wow.
You'll pay for what you did. You'll die. Over and over again.
Do we fight?
No, run.
And ditch everyone? Are you kidding? Oscar, watch out!
Good thing Crow's there.
Is here? Is that a problem? I'm not sure.
Still really wondering what Cinder's thinking there. Such an interesting moment for
This
her.
is no time to be a protagonist. Run!
Oscar!
I told you, no!
Wow.
Damn it, Oz, I'm trying to fight here. Is that what you call that? I'm sorry to say, but your chances don't look too good.
Yeah.
Please, let me take over. I can handle it.
Nope,
I've sat around a house for a couple of months doing nothing except having super long, drawn-out conversations. You know what that kind of self-imposed house arrest does to a person? And besides...
You told me I needed to fight for myself. So I will.
Oscar, you impudent child, are you really making a protagonist speech here too? This is hardly the time, and...
This is not your fight.
What does that mean? Why is he so upset with us?
And by us, I mean you. And knowing you, the reason will probably be the source of great debate.
He didn't tell you my tale, did he, boy? I thought you looked familiar. To think that evil was inside of you when our paths first crossed. Your blood won't be on my hands. It will be on his.
We'll see how that holds up in court. Your Honor, that kid had a 10,000-year-old spirit in his head, which is why I killed him. Oscar. Brother, what is this guy's problem?
What's his problem? I'm more concerned at why you didn't dodge.
Wow.
What was he talking about?
Tell him, Osmond. Tell him how you killed her.
Her?
Aha! The Osmond had a hand in Summer Rose's death theory is true.
Put the tin foil down,
Wow.
Oscar. That is quite a stretch. Now, what actually happened was...
I mean, that's probably actually true.
Sister. Despite her brother's
I would think.
wishes, she enrolled at Beacon Academy to become a huntress, and tragically lost her life on a training mission. Hazel holds me responsible. Please, let me fight. I know Hazel. He's wounded in a way that cannot be healed.
She didn't have a landing strategy, did she?
Wow.
Well, no. Linda was on my case for weeks after that. I actually had to start telling the students I would throw them off a cliff ever since. Defeats the purpose of the whole exercise, really.
You know now. You can forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Did she know? Did she know the risk of being a huntress?
She was only a child. She wasn't ready.
She made a choice. A choice to put others before herself. So do I.
And you've chosen death.
Wow, I love the part where you choose to honor your sister's loving memory by going against everything she's ever believed in, but hey, that's just me.
I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. Control-Alt-Delete. Task Manager. Kill process.
Is that how it works?
Windows 98. Well, this is awkward. Oh wait, here we go.
Wow.
And triggered in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, I'm starting to feel real sorry for Gretchen. Could you imagine living around this loudmouth dust junkie?
Do not pity the dead, Oscar. Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love.
That Harry Potter music. Oh, wow.
Fade in. Patrick and Eric stand
And
ready
this
to perform
again.
for the masses. Patrick is the one that's
Gotta
supposedly
change it up a
black,
little bit.
but is clearly lighter than a graham cracker, so the jury's still out on that. And least we forget, Eric Shum. I've seen more meat on a micro penis, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Take it away, boys. Well, it looks like they've got nothing to say, so like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Fade out.
And there we go. Well, that was fun. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Not too sure what to say about it, but yeah, with the Hazel one, rewatching that, I mean, it's easy to say that Hazel's motivation is bad, but I definitely feel like there's more there, like especially knowing now how deep the lies go with Oz. It's pretty apparent. The landing strategy, that's pretty funny. I'm guessing there's a bit more to it than that, but that's a pretty funny joke. Yeah, very curious to eventually learn that, like what the real deal is with him. That could be that could be pretty cool. Because Hazel is such a cool guy. Definitely a cool character. And I really, really want to know more about him. I think we're pretty much done with Leo at this point. Don't think. I mean, we could get some more in flashbacks. See what he was like back when he was respectable. But I don't know. And Jaune, that was pretty much just an interlude between these two that were actually connected. Going back to Volume 4. But it was pretty fun. I mean, taking a rather... it's kind of an interesting scene because it's serious, but then it gets silly, and then it gets serious again. But kind of making it all pretty silly, just with the added commentary. But that was fun. And overall, good stuff. I've been enjoying this. Hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.